Nestled in along the Tangel River near Willow Grove, Bluerock Lake's construction was complete in 1984, just under 40 years ago, boasting a capacity of almost 200,000 megalitres and spanning 360 square kilometres. This gorgeous spot not only holds a great resource for southern rural water, but a recreational haven for locals, visitors, especially those who enjoy fishing. G'day guys, welcome to the Fisherman's Office. My name's Lee, and if you're tuning in for the first time, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to receive notifications for new videos. And I'm going to show you in this video why Bluerock is one of my favourite places to fish. I grew up just under 20 minutes drive away in the rural town of Trafalgar. My family used to come here when I was a kid. I used to fish here, I used to swim here quite a lot. So this place has a lot of sentimental value to me. I really love coming up here. It reminds me of going fishing a lot with my dad and obviously my mum as well. I grew up fishing around this area. Bluerock, when I was growing up, was better known for carp, trout and redfin fishing. However, from 2005, Victorian fisheries began stocking the lake with Australian bass. In the near 20 years since then, these native fish have flourished, and it is now becoming known as one of the better bass impoundments in Victoria. Bass are pound for pound one of the hardest fighting sports fish that we have down here in Victoria, especially in the freshwater game. They are aggressive, they are structure-based fish, and they absolutely love to tail you up in the snags. One of the biggest draw cards for me, especially in Bluerock, is the topwater fishing. There are a lot of smaller fish in here still, and it is just great fun. And if you were wanting to get like your son or your daughter that know how to cast a rod and not caught anything topwater before, it's a very visual form of fishing. So very fun and addictive when it comes to doing this sort of stuff. Again, like I said, you will get a lot of smaller fish, but that visual element really makes up for that. And there are some definite giants in here as well. So there's always the chance that you'll come across a much larger specimen using these topwater lures. The types of gear I'd suggest you use are the following. So we got your 7 foot to 6'6". If you're in a boat or a kayak, that's good. 2 to 4 or 3 to 6 kilogram range. 2,000 to 2,500 size reel. 15 to 20 pound braid generally is good as a main line. If you're using topwater lures, a monofilament 10 pound or higher, or if you're using subsurface lures on your spin gear, a fluorocarbon leader in 10 pound or higher as well would be my suggested go. Baitcast gear, something like a 6'10", right up to a 7'2" or 7 foot, anywhere between 2 and 4 and 4 and 7 kilograms, depending on the type of lures you're throwing and things like that. 20 pound braid is what I usually run on my baitcast gear, and also 12 pound or higher in the leader, and it's usually just fluorocarbon because I'm mainly using subsurface lures with the baitcast stuff. So this one here, this is a 13 Fishing Envy Black 6'10". This is my lighter rod. This is what I run my chatterbaits on nowadays. I'd suggest a slower reel. I've only got 7:1 gear ratio reels at the moment, so I would probably prefer, if you're using spinnerbaits or crankbaits, use a 6.3 or even slower gear ratio reel. And I'm running that 20 pound Tasline braid, as I was mentioning before. Oh, that was a hit. I just got freaking jammed. Yep, there we go. Nice. That's feeling better. That's a good fish. That's a banger of a fish.
Nice.
Sometimes I get a mate.
Yeah.
Chuck your lure in there, man.
Yep.
Very good. Ooh, he'd be close to 40, this one. Yeah. Yep. That chatterbait, man. That chatterbait is just so good.
Want to get out your camera for a photo?
Yes, please.
Yep.
Yeah. Best fish of the day so far. We've been working pretty hard for this one. This came on the Hell Yeah chatterbait. Not a bad little fish. He'd be high 30s, I reckon close to 40. We might chuck him on the measuring mat in a second and have a look at that and see what we can see. Awesome. Just bang on 40. Bang on 40, that one. Nice. 40 centimetre bass. This Dobyns 7 foot single piece Fury series rod is what I use for my jig setup. It's actually got a glide bait tied to that now, but just ignore that for now. 7-to-1 or 8-to-1 reel gear ratio, same as that previous one I just mentioned before. Running that 20-pound line. I'll run a heavier leader on these, usually 16-pound or sometimes 20, depending on how gnarly the structure is underneath. But yeah, usually 16 is my go-to on these setups here. Really good rod also, just to drag the fish out of the snags, as you would have seen in previous videos. I'll leave links up here where you can find those. Yep.
Better fish?
Yeah, a little better. Not a good fish, but much better than the other ones.
Yep.
Beautiful. Thanks for the net job, bro. Alright guys, another much better one. Not huge at all, but probably the best one of the day so far. What do you reckon, Connor?
Oh, it's got to be up there.
It's got to be up there, I reckon. On that Zorg jig again, we're up close there. It's nice. And yeah, this bank always produces for me, so I'm happy with today already. We'll keep going. Love this place. At less than 2 hours drive from Melbourne CBD, the convenience of location has to be one of the best points about this location. You can easily make it a day trip, as I have done on many occasions when I have a spare day. I really hope this summary shows you some insight into why I love fishing Bluerock and why you should give it a go yourself. Yep. Support the channel for free by liking, commenting and subscribing, or go one further by dropping us a super thanks, which will help fund future projects. Back in the office guys, just finished editing this one up. It took quite a bit of effort, a lot of thought to do this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks again for tuning in. From my family to yours, just keep flicking.